Americans have stopped paying their credit card bills, and this came from a very important report that we have just received recently, and Americans are saying enough is enough. Look at this. The economy is strong, then why are more Americans barely making credit card payments? Well, if you hold a credit card, then you know the struggle to keep up with the payments. Well, and these credit card companies are no less than an evil, because if you don't make your payments on time, things can change very quickly when it comes to your credit score. Americans are saying enough. We don't want our credit score to be good because it doesn't matter, we don't have the money to pay these bills, and that's why a number of people are having trouble to rent a house, to even mortgage a house, because it's completely out of their control. Well, at the same time, I would like to show you something that really shocked me. Credit card debt reaches $1.1 trillion in line with the last year's all-time high, New York Fed's fines. And this is from the government itself. $1.21 trillion. Well, recently we heard that President Donald J. Trump is thinking to end credit score system or fix credit score system. The details are still kind of blurry, but as soon as we receive more details, because this is going to be a milestone achieved for Americans if President Donald J. Trump will eliminate these credit card scores, or these credit scores, by the way, for millions and millions of Americans who are unable to afford basic necessities. So how on earth they will pay these credit card payments with hefty APR? Do you know, according to the recent report, the average APR on these credit cards is 21%. Well, and I came across this as well, and it also really shocked me, and I want to show you right here that Americans' credit card debt reaches new record high. And remember, as I mentioned earlier, it's $1.21 trillion, but it's record high. That means we have never had this much debt in the history of United States. Seniors are struggling because they still have loan. Like, a number of people said that they are 65 and they still had their student loan debt. Can you even imagine? Just think about the situation of current students right now. They're going to be drowned on these student loans. Credit card payments. Well, first you need to understand the system. In order to make your credit score great, you have to carry a debt, like a credit card. Yes, it's good to always pay it on time, and according to a number of analysts and experts, this is a great thing. That's how you will build your credit score, because all these renting property managements as well as these mortgage lending companies, they see your credit score and then judge you based on your credit score, which is quite shocking right now. Even if you make like $200,000, if your credit score is bad, you might not be able to rent an apartment, not a house, but an apartment. Just imagine the stress that seniors and especially Americans, like low and middle income Americans, are going through right now. And when we go towards more details, this is also very shocking, as Americans are not okay financially. And according to the Philadelphia Federal Reserve, yes, this is from the official report or official source, as the share of active credit card accounts making just the minimum payments hit a 12-year high of 10.75% from July to September 2024. And this data is not out yet for 2025. This is clearly shocking for already struggling Americans who are unable to put 3 meals a day for themselves and their loved ones. Now these credit card companies, of course, they bother them a lot, because if you're unable to make your payment, or God forbid if your account is in collections, then don't just ask. Like, these collection agencies are not less than a mafia. Well, they just will constantly call you, they will send you the mails, and if they have your address, then sometimes they can appear on your doorstep as well, because what they say that during the business hours they can come to your house, and of course after 8 p.m. they are not allowed to do that. Still some people do, but it's illegal. But appearing on your doorstep and knocking your door, it should be illegal as well, because Americans simply don't have the means to pay these credit cards. And you need to understand this fact that if you apply for a credit card, you get approved for a credit card, the credit card company's money is already secured with an insurance. So what happens when you don't pay? They get the money from the insurance, and then that money will be sold to collection agencies for 5 cents on a dollar, like sometimes 5 or 6 cents on a dollar. And then these collection agencies will constantly harass Americans to get the money. And they call you, like, literally, if you cut the call, they call you like over and over and over again, which is quite stressful for an average American who's just there to provide for their family. And just imagine that you keep receiving calls from these collection agencies, and just one time it's like, I don't want to pay, and then your whole day becomes worse just in a jiffy. And this is shocking for Americans. So right now, what should happen? Well, there should be a program, according to a number of analysts and experts, that should eliminate the APR on these credit cards. And this program, or this new bill, if this administration presents it, should stop or restrict these collection agencies to contact the consumer. And then this debt should be dealt in a properly and a decent and in a civilized manner, not just as an harassing manner that millions of Americans are experiencing right now. So if you carry credit card debt, then remember that you are not alone. Things are not looking great right here, as a number of Americans literally stopped paying their credit card bill. They're unable to even make minimum payments because they cannot put 3 meals a day for themselves and their loved ones. How on earth they are going to pay these credit card bills with these hefty APRs? And if your account is in collections, then good luck. And if you're experiencing this, that our prayers are with you. But remember that these collection agencies cannot do anything. Don't ruin your day with their calls. Of course, they will call you, and if you have the money, then it's always wise to pay out that debt. And you can also settle with them like 20 cents on a dollar if you have good negotiation skills. And there are a lot of companies who do this for you, but they charge a lot. So if you can just educate yourself when it comes to this, it would be a great thing for you. So it's a responsibility of every American or every human to actually pay off their debt, as Dave Ramsey says. Well, but you need to understand, if you don't have the means for it, then don't stress for it, because remember, you are not alone in this situation. As we can see through the data that $1.21 trillion in credit card debt, and the sheer active credit card accounts making just the minimum payment hit a 12-year high of 10.75%. This is huge and a record. So let me know in the comments below if you are going through the similar situation, and if you're also unable to make payments, then let us know in the comments below that what is your situation right now and how you are dealing with any collection agency, if you are. And this would help other Americans as well. Be a good citizen, be a good human, help each other. That's what we all need. If you like this content, make sure you smash the like button on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so you can watch our videos every single day with these very, very important daily updates. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.